Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm doing what if Naruto was half otsutsuki, half astral. Now, this is going to be the final part, so I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you now. No recap, by the way. So, Team 7 just passed the bell test, and now they're all eager, except for Kakashi, all eager to start their missions. However, first they have to start on D rank, though after completing as many as they could, they very quickly move up the ranks. Well, not really the ranks, but they get some respect and are allowed to do a C rank mission since Itachi is very strong, prodigy of the Uchiha clan. Kakashi knows what he's doing. Naruto has proven himself to be very powerful, and so on. Now, this continues, and they finally do a C rank mission that's actually hard. And it's gonna be similar to the Land of Waves arc. Now, of course, not the actual Land of Waves arc, since this story is taking place earlier on than, the canon story. But they still do a pretty difficult mission that was underestimated because, not this time because the people couldn't pay for it, but because they just didn't think there was gonna be much. So there was actually an A-ranked ninja shinobi that was ordered to defend the place that they were trying to escort somebody to. So yeah, they did have some issues. However, Itachi and Naruto working together are very powerful and they have good teamwork, which is why Kakashi didn't have to work as hard as he thought he would. So now we continue on to the tuning exams. The tuning exams, well. The tuning exams go a little differently since the people we know and love from canon aren't yet old enough. Well, I mean, yeah, they're pretty young. So the only people we're really gonna know at this point in the tuning exams are our beloved Team 7. So by now Naruto, Itachi, and Ino have all learned how to tree walk, water walk, and Ino, while she hasn't yet started to train, is very interested in learning medical ninjutsu. However, since Tsunade, the medical ninja, isn't in the village and hasn't been for quite a while, well, it's a little bit difficult. However, perhaps Kushina could, she thought. Since Kushina does have a little bit of medical ninjutsu, so maybe could ask Kushina, the Hokage's wife. However, that could be a little bit difficult since, well, she is still a high-ranking Jonin, even though she is the Hokage's wife and a mother. Anyways, so the tuning exams start, and the first round is pretty easy. They have the questions, and Naruto is able to answer all of them because he has incredible intellect, battle smarts, and Itachi can answer 9 out of 10 as well, but not 10 out of 10 like Naruto. Ino struggled a little bit, but with mind controlling powers as well as her own intelligence, she's able to answer about 7 out of 10 from the questions. So their team together passes as the best team, at least for the first part of the exams. Then the Force of Death. Here, Anko is still much younger, but still very intimidating. So no one messes with her. However, there is one kid who is like Naruto in the canon. Pretty stupid, not strong, and does annoy the teachers. So he gets a kunai thrown at him, but this time, by the way, there's no Orochimaru in the exams, so just saying. Also, yes, there is an Orochimaru, because this time he doesn't want Sasuke's body, he wants Itachi. So, yeah, since Itachi hasn't gone rogue yet and killed his clan, Itachi is there for grabs for Orochimaru, kind of in a winter sail, you could say. You know, he's just there. So, Orochimaru is, of course, doing his weird stuff. So, everybody starts the second exam, the Forest of Death. Itachi, Naruto, and Ino run in as one of the first teams, for they want to get a good point of view and try to finish as fast as possible. Since Itachi and Naruto are incredibly fast, and Ino can help from behind. For example, with her jutsus. So, they do. They meet a... insert funny name here. They meet a no-name team, and they defeat them really easily. This team's from the Cloud, by the way. So, yeah. Naruto, Itachi, and Ino pass their exams very, very quickly. However, this time, there doesn't have to be preliminary rounds. And before you ask, Orochimaru didn't yet have a chance to meet Itachi and get his body. So that doesn't happen just yet. Now, there's a month of training. Until the finale. The final exam of the Chunin exams. Here, Itachi and Naruto would truly be able to show how powerful they really are. And they were aiming, or at least Itachi was aiming, for the rank of a Jonin or the offer of an Anbu, since he was still pretty young. However, very fast and delicate. So they train, and Ino does actually get a chance to train with Kushina herself to learn some basic medical ninjutsu. But she also trains her chakra control and the use of her jutsu. Itachi continues to train his Sharingan as well as his speed and precision with kunais and shuriken. And Naruto just has fun since he has not run into any trouble so far, except for his history class. Yeah, power-wise, there's no problem, and it's pretty damn easy. So, they all go into the finale. No one's late, because no one's training with Kakashi. Makes sense? Makes sense. So, finale starts. There's no Jinchuriki, except for, well, Naruto. But and Orochimaru is very careful since he doesn't want to get into any trouble with Minato. Because Minato is basically his rival, and Minato is very, very powerful. By the way, Jiraiya is in the village. He arrived about 2 weeks ago, but he is now in the village. So yay, that's great. Let's continue. Naruto does to the first match, and he easily wins. I mean, not even question. So he destroys whoever his opponent is. Itachi does the same, and doesn't even have to use his Sharingan. Ino does have a little issue, because her opponent is rather quick, which is her weakness, but she does pull through and win in the end. They're all through to the quarterfinals of the final. So, on the next round, Ino does sadly lose. However, it is pretty close, but she still gets some recognition by the audience. Itachi still wins, however, this time he does have to use his Sharingan. Of course, only as normal. He doesn't have Mangekyo yet. And Naruto basically one-shots his opponent. So, yeah, no need to talk about that fight. And then, in the finale, it's Itachi versus Naruto, because the rest of the matches are unimportant. Naruto, of course, wins rather easily. However, it is actually closer than he thought. Well, not closer, but Itachi does put up a pretty good fight. He uses a 3-to-1 Sharingan, a lot of shuriken, a lot of different jutsu, especially his fire jutsus are very powerful. He's very quick. He'll learn from Shisui, which makes him a menace himself. So yeah, they're both incredibly strong, and they got a standing ovation from the audience, including the Hokage himself, Minato. Minato is pretty proud of Naruto, and even though he's not really his father, and Naruto is even older than Minato, she does kind of feel like he mentored Naruto when he was new to Earth. So Naruto becomes Jonin, as that was the tippity top prize for this one, since they did want to try something special to make the contestants even more motivated, since they did see on the second exam that there were some very powerful folks. By the way, Orochimaru did need to drop out of the exam, and he did purposely lose on the first round because he saw that with that big of an audience, Jiraiya, Minato, and Itachi and Naruto, though they were less of a problem, there's no way he could do anything. Perhaps his only chance was to ambush Itachi during the night. So for now, they waited. Minato did suspect one of the Genin, fake Genin, to, be a bad guy, but he didn't know who, and he couldn't do anything just yet. So as long as nothing happened, nothing happened. But Minato was careful enough to put up more defenses today than usual, even more than he would have on any other tuning exams. So the tuning exams are now over. Naruto is a Jonin, Itachi is a Chunin, and Ino just fell short. However, she does have recognition as probably the strongest Genin. Well, at least one of. Later that same night, that same evening, as I said earlier, Orochimaru did want to abduct Itachi and take his eyes, his body even. So he did. He tried to swindle Itachi, saying that the village is evil, that they're not gonna make him any stronger than, for example, his father. And Itachi didn't want to become like his father, because he felt like there was much more that he could do. However, he did want to protect his clan, so that was a part of Fugaku that he did admire. But he of course knew that, he didn't know that it was Orochimaru, since he was still hiding in a Genin body. But he knew that this was not something to go into, and actually secretly called Naruto to come over, since they had a secret calling with a little chakra disturbance in Itachi's chakra signature, because Naruto always unconsciously sensed everyone's chakra in the whole village and even beyond. So Naruto knew immediately, stood up from his chair that he was sitting on, and immediately teleported over to Itachi's side. "Hello there," Itachi said. How did you get here?" Orochimaru said. "My friend needed my help. Now, if you don't mind, we'd like you to go. Or are we gonna have a problem?" Naruto asked. "You're a little cocky for a little brat, aren't you? Let's do this!" Orochimaru went in and fight. He was fighting for his life. And Naruto was dodging every single one of his punches, kicks, jutsus, and kunai. There was nothing Orochimaru could do. And with a little snap, Naruto knocked Orochimaru out. Then it was over. So, yeah, that was the thing with Orochimaru. Then Naruto personally wanted to, interview him. Not really interview, but get as much information out of him as possible, since he did have some interstellar chakra. interstellar jutsu to do it. He got his information, even though Orochimaru was unconscious due to the stress that he was put under afterwards. So, if you're wondering, Orochimaru sold out the Akatsuki. Naruto went over there with one swift jump. By the way, he jumped pretty far. With one swift jump, he came into a villa. Sorry, not a villa. A cave. This cave was dark, but lit at the same time. It had an ominous aura. However, he could sense that there was about 6 people in there. Some of them with incredible chakra, such as Kisame, called the tailed beast by many. He was truly a monster amongst humans. However, Naruto wanted all that smoke. He went in there and annihilated Kisame. Right after came Pain, Konan, Sasori, Deidara, not Itachi. And then, as the final one, Tobi, or now Madara Uchiha, as he would call himself. Of course, Zetsu, Black Zetsu, was watching from the corner of the cave. He could see as bright as daylight, but he was scared. He had been making this plan for over 100 years, and it would all fall apart. However, he still had some hope that, well, his quote-unquote apprentice, Tobi, Obito, could do something here. However, that was not true. Obito could not do anything against an absolute freak of nature, such as Naruto. Naruto had now officially made world peace. Now I know that might sound a little fictional, and it is, but Naruto had eliminated the biggest threat on the entire planet. By the way, yes, he did eliminate Zetsu after that. Both of them. And after that, Naruto had a brilliant idea. He revived all the previous Hokage. And with those, the village was incredibly powerful. They had power, they had knowledge, they had knowledge for the next generation, they had anything possible. By the way, Naruto had like a kind of like one of Orochimaru's jutsus where he could revive people, but better and more efficiently. They would last about a human lifetime. About how long they had from their prime to when they would die of old age. So, that happens. And now, Naruto, the one we love and cherish, has to go. However, for that, he sees Itachi. By the way, this is a few years later. Itachi does become Hokage. And that's incredible. Sasuke later on, of course, does his thing. However, the Uchiha clan and the rest of the village of Konoha is alright. No massacre, no nothing. However, now, Naruto and his 2 senseis have to go once more to a different planet to go for peace again. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.